scares me that a lot of people can talk and complain and say, oh, coronavirus is ruining my life. It is. I agree with that. I'm not trying to say that that's wrong. I'm not. But we should try and get rid of that. I talk about my playing experience in college. I should have left. I should have transferred. I should have left after my first year. I had that option, but I didn't. Maybe because I was stupid. I was a stupid 19-year-old kid who didn't know what he was doing. But if you really look into like my subconscious, there probably was a piece of me that said, you know what, it's easier for me to be here because I have an out. I have somebody to blame. I have a reasonable explanation to allow me to not be great. That's what we have right now. The coronavirus is that one thing that we can always talk about, that we can always blame, that we can always point to if we're not our best selves. But it's not responsible to not get rid of it. We should be trying to push it away. We should be trying to get to the point where we can't blame anything. In an ideal world, we're all in a situation where we have nothing to blame, where we have zero excuses and explanations as to why we are not performing. Now, I caution you here. There is a huge difference between an excuse and an explanation. A huge difference. If we have explanations as to why we didn't perform or to why we weren't our best selves, then we can get better. It's insane to think that failing shouldn't come with some sort of explanation. You should always feel comfortable looking back on a failure and dissecting it and understanding why you have failed. Right? That's how you don't fail the next time. An excuse is really something that is unrealistic, right? An excuse right now would be I don't have, and this is different for everybody's situation. I don't have the proper equipment to do my job right now. Really, if you have a company issued laptop and you have a cell phone, come on. We have the right tools, right? We have the right things. That's a little bit more of an excuse. I can't wake up early because I'm not motivated to get to work. That might be a little bit of an excuse. An explanation as to why you're not performing at the top level is, I have 4 kids and they're screaming their heads off from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and that's when I get my work done. That's an explanation. That's a valid explanation. When and it's subjective, right? Somebody's excuse might be somebody's explanation. Somebody's explanation might be somebody's excuse. It really is dependent on who you are as a person, what your situation is, and what you're living through. The one thing that I want to pull out of this conversation is, at the end of the day, we want to get to a point where we have no ability to blame or complain about anything.